Benny Medina was the real live Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right.
So
and he worked at Warner Records.
He worked at Warner Records, and I met Quincy the night that Benny took me to Quincy's house to pitch me for the show.
Wow.
And it was, walking in and, seeing Quincy Jones. It was I think he just won the Soul Train Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that. So I was coming to his house after the show, and we met, and that night he made me audition in the living room.
That same night?
That same night. I met him. I went for a party to talk, and he cleared the living room out and made me audition for the show, impromptu, out of nowhere. He had a script for an old Morris Day and the Time, a failed pilot for Morris Day and the Time. And he was like, hey, just read this script, practice this, go do this. And I auditioned in his living room at a party.
That's insane.
Yeah, he was like that too.
Did you, in that moment, what was your thought process?
It was so. I flew in. I thought it was a party for Quincy's house, and Benny Medina. I had met Benny at Arsenio. It was during the time that the Arsenio Hall show was like the top of everything.
Right.
So I had gone broke after my first round of success. That happens.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. You shouldn't do that. If you could at all avoid going broke after your first round of success, you should. Yeah, I say Freudian slip. First round of excess.
Right. That's how it happens.
That's how it happens. Yeah. So I met Benny Medina, and he pitched me the idea. And Benny had gone from Watts to Beverly Hills. So he was talking to Quincy about doing a show about his life where a black kid moves in with a white family in Beverly Hills. And so he takes it, and, we walk in Quincy's house, and, Quincy, he was a little toasty. It was his house. He was a little toasty. And he said, hey, man, Quincy, he said, did Benny talk to you about the show? I was like, yeah, a little bit. He said, yeah, where you from? I said, Philly. He said, all right, your character's from Philly. And I was like, and literally we've never met in that first. He's like, your character's from Philly. My character, okay. And he said, all right, so Benny went from Watts to Beverly Hills. And he said, this is Bel-Air. His house, Quincy's house, was actually in Bel-Air. He said, this is Bel-Air. So the show's not going to Beverly Hills. The character's going from Philly to Bel-Air. He said, Bel-Air make Beverly Hills look like public housing. And he said, all right, what's your rap name? And I said, well, I'm with DJ Jazzy Jeff, and I'm the Fresh Prince. All right, cool. That's the show, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And that's literally how the show got created, named, with Quincy in his living room. And he was like, hey, we're going to have an audition. And he just cleared the living room out. And I read the script. I've read did a couple scenes
of the Morris Day,
from Morris Day and the Time, a failed Morris Day and the Time.
We should probably resurrect that. That sounds
like, but yeah, Quincy was like that. He knew how to catch lightning strikes. He knew how to put the right people in the right place and wait for magic.